Hey guys, so I just got back from my Asia trip and I've decided to do a little haul of things that I bought. I ended up going to Taiwan, Japan, and Korea, and I brought back about like half a suitcase full of stuff. A lot of it was souvenirs and gifts for my friends and family. I'm gonna separate this video into stuff I bought for myself and stuff I bought for other people. First category I'm gonna do is clothes. I actually didn't buy that much clothes. I don't really buy that much clothes, I feel like. Even though a lot of people know me for being like a fashion influencer, I feel like I'm really picky with what clothes I add to my closet, and I don't buy new clothes super often. So I only bought a few things on this trip, which is very shocking. I bought 2 things in Japan and about 2 things in Korea, and I bought a few other things that are not worth showing. Like for example, when I was in Tokyo, I went to Uniqlo and bought some heat tech because it was colder than I thought. So, but that's not really worth showing. I just bought like heat tech. The first item I got in Japan is this Hysteric Glamour cropped sweater. It has studs on it. This little skull says Hysteric, and on the back is a strawberry that also says Hysterics. I knew I wanted to get something from Hysteric Glamour when I went to Japan, and my friends and I walked into the Hysteric Glamour store. My friend points to this hoodie and is like, "You're buying this." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. I am buying this," because it's just so me. It's just, you know, the black and the red and the studs and it's just me. So that was a no-brainer. I love it. I think it's super cute and I'm happy with this purchase. The next thing I got was in Okinawa, and I just got this little souvenir tea because I try to buy a tea like this every time I go to a place. So this is just a cute little souvenir, and my best friend bought a matching one in white and we wore it together in Tokyo, and I thought it was cute. I love looking like a tourist. I don't care. I heart Okinawa. And that's what I bought in Japan for clothes. Crazy. And then I went to Korea for 3 days. I did look at a lot of shops, but I really held myself back. I could have bought so much stuff. I really could have. If you've been to Korea and you know the shopping scene in Seoul and like Seongsu, there's so many good like independent Korean brands right now whose clothes I really love. I could have bought a lot, okay, but I didn't. I controlled myself. I went to the Matt & Kim flagship store. I had never shopped at their store before, but I recently received a couple items from the Matt & Kim and Coach collaboration, and I really love my items from that collection. I wore my Matt & Kim Coach jacket throughout the entire trip. It was the only jacket I wore. So I decided to visit their flagship store, and everything was 30% off, which was awesome. I tried on quite a few things, but I ended up walking out with just this sweater vest that says Matt & Kim. I like how the back has the tag stitched onto it, and I just really like it. It's chunky, it's knit, it's just, I like sweater vests. I bought a sweater vest last time I was in Korea as well, but I tried it on and this is what I wanted to bring home, so that's what I got. I got one more thing in Seoul. I went to Musinsa, and it's like a store that has a bunch of different Korean brands, and I got this skirt from this brand called Setup X, or just X, I don't know. And it's this wrap skirt. It's a pretty thick fabric, and it has a little bow, and it snaps on. First off, it matches my hair, and I've been looking for a red plaid skirt to add to my wardrobe. I think this would look really cute with my graphic tees and stuff. If the outfit I have in my head that I'm envisioning turns out right, I think will be really cute. Again, I could have bought more because everywhere had cute stuff, but I tried not to go overboard. Oh, I also got these socks from Brandy Melville Tokyo. I just thought they were cute. Little red socks that say Tokyo on it. I think the thing I bought the most of is bag charms. I'm really very happy with my bag charm purchases. I got some bag charms. This first one is so cute. I got this one actually in Tokyo at like a little craft flea market. So it was just a bunch of people who hand make stuff, selling stuff they made. And this girl had these little keychains, and I was immediately I wanted one. I love it. And then in Japan, I also got another Miffy keychain. I love to decorate my bag, so I can never have enough bag charms. These next ones I got in Seoul at just like various stores. You will find this stuff everywhere. Just walk down the street, you'll find a place that sells bag charms. First, I got these 2 little star like carabiner clips that I thought would be cute for adding my keychains onto. I got one in gray and one in black. And then these are very popular right now. They're like fuzzy little animal keychains, and as you can tell, I bought so many. I think I'm only gonna keep a couple for myself. I think I'm gonna gift the rest of them to my friends, but I will show you what I got. So I have two cats, Aragorn and Frodo, if you didn't know. They're both tuxedo cats. One is gray, one is black, and so I got a gray and a black cat keychain. They're not tuxedos, but they look close enough. And so it's Aragorn and Frodo, and I'm just gonna like put them together on like my bags or my keychain. How cute is that? These were all like $2 each. And then I got another black cat one for my friend because she likes black cats as well. And this one has a little heart charm and a little ball. And then I got this one, which is like a little white fluffy dog. And then I got two bunnies. This one just looked so cute. Look at its face. And then I got this one as well because it was just too cute to pass up. And then I also got this like silver bow keychain just from some random shop in like Seongsu, I think. And my last bag charm I'm very, very excited about. This I also got from Matt and Kim. I haven't unboxed it yet, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, but it's a black unicorn. I saw this on display, immediately purchased because it's so me. I love unicorns. I love black. So let's open it. I love it. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? So it's a unicorn. It's an all black unicorn. Look, there's its little horn with a little bit of silver tinsel, and it has this star keychain that says Matt and Kim. Shut up. What do you mean a black unicorn with silver tinsel and stars? I love it so much. What should I name it? For my next category, let's do stickers. And I bought all these in Korea. These were all from Artbox. And then these two were from Point of View. I decorate a lot of my stuff with stickers, like my journal, my laptop, my cameras and stuff. So I'm always looking for new stickers to add to my collection. And I've used up almost all the stickers I bought on my last trip to Korea 2 years ago. So it's time to buy a couple more. And so I got some black and white ones. This one is very me. This has cats, music stuff. That's really all you need to know about me, I guess. This one has more cats. This one, I actually already have this one, but I'm almost out of it. I got it last time from Artbox. And then this one I thought was cute because of the black bunny with the headphones. I just felt like it was me, so I had to get it. And these I thought were super cute. They're from the Point of View shop, and they're just little bunnies, black and white bunnies with some red apples, which is my color scheme. So excited to put these stickers on some things. And then from that Point of View shop, I also just got this like gray highlighter, just cause. When I was in Taipei, my friend's family took us to Jiufen and Shifen. And Shifen is where people release lanterns into the sky. First write down like your wishes and your hopes and manifestations, I guess, on the paper of the lantern. And my friend and I both did that. And so I got like a little lantern nightlight to remember the trip by. And I've been in need of a nightlight, so this is kind of perfect. I think I'm either going to put this in my room or in my bathroom. I haven't decided. Okay, moving on to some accessories. Well, these are just ears that I got at Disney Sea when I went with my friend. They're leather and they have studs on them. I thought, wow, it's very punk. So you have to buy ears when you go to Tokyo Disney. It's like $10 and you want to feel festive. Everyone there is dressed so cute. I should have dressed cuter to Disney Sea. I wore like my baggiest outfit, like my oversized t-shirt and my baggy jeans, just because I wanted to be comfortable standing in lines all day and stuff. Everyone there looked so cute. There were so many girls in like matching outfits with their friends and couples in matching outfits, and everyone had plushies and ears or like decorated their bags, and everyone just looked so cute. I should have dressed cuter, but anyways, I got these ears. And then when I was in Tokyo, I happened upon a pop-up for this brand called Koiseo, which is this Korean brand. And their pop-up looked super cool, but it was just so crowded that I didn't really look around. It's okay because I knew I was going to Seoul, so I was like, I can just go to their store when I'm in Seoul. So I stopped by their flagship store when I was in Korea. They had some cute stuff that I was really thinking about buying. They had a pair of like gray capris that I really liked, but I was like, girl, we don't need all this. So I held back, but I did want to buy something. So I got this little like neck scarf, and it has stars on it. It can be a neck scarf, it can be a hair scarf, it can be a bag scarf. It can be anything you want it. It's just a piece of fabric. And I've been looking for a kind of skinny scarf, so. But the best part, I will say, was the bag that it came in. I brought it home because I just thought it was so cute. How cute is the bag? All right, plushies. I got 2 plushies on my trip. This one I have clearly not opened from the vacuum packaging. I wanted to do it on camera. But this Moomin I won in Taipei at the night market. They had like some like carnival games, and they had the darts one. I'm pretty good at darts. You know, where you throw it and you pop the balloon. I'm pretty good. First try. First try, hit all the balloons. Won this Moomin. Probably paid like $1. And in Tokyo, you know, I went to one of those places where they have all the claw machines. And I won this Miffy on maybe my 3rd try, so I think it only cost me like 600 yen. But let's open it. I was so happy when I won this because I was not having a good day. And I was like, if I don't win this, F my life. But I won it. And so life was better. At the arcade, they had like a little area where you could vacuum seal your plushies for, you know, people like me who traveling with limited space in their suitcase. Alrighty. Oh my god. There she is. I have so many Miffy plushies at this point. I think this might be my 5th one. This may be my 5th one. And she is huge. I will tell you, I felt very accomplished the night that I won this. I felt very accomplished. Okay, next category, skincare. I didn't really buy that much skincare, even though I do use a lot of Korean and Japanese hair care and skincare. I didn't really buy that much stuff because honestly, like I can get it here in the US, and like skincare and hair care products are kind of heavy, so I didn't want to bring anything back, but I could not leave Korea without some face masks. You can't go to Korea and not come back with some face masks. And they don't take up that much space, so I got some face masks. I got some of these Abib gummy sheet masks, collagen milk sticker. Never used this before, but we'll try it out. Got some of these MetaHeal collagen masks. I've never used these specific ones before. I've used other MetaHeal ones, but sure. And then I got some Torrid dive-in masks. I bought a couple more, but I actually used them on my trip. But I really like this one. I really like the Torrid products. The next category will be media, music, and books. And this is the biggest one, I think, so buckle up. In Taiwan, I bought 4 records. Let's get into it. I know she's from Hong Kong, but when I came to Taiwan, there was one artist in particular whose music I really wanted to find. And it's Fei Wong, or Wong Fei. And I am so happy I found some of her stuff. She's really popular over there. So I just went into a record store and I asked the employee if they had Wong Fei records, and they literally had like 10 different ones to choose from. So I got 2. I got these 2 albums of hers. They didn't have my favorite album of hers, unfortunately, but that's okay because I still walked away with 2 that I really liked. And I was just already very happy because this is just like what I wanted to find when I went to Taiwan. I bought these literally the first day I landed in Taiwan, so this was a great start to my trip. At that same record store that I bought the Fei Wong records at, they had the Cranberries, To the Faithful Departed, and I know this is not really like an Asia special edition record, and I can get this kind of anywhere, but I love this album, and I just was like, sure, I'll get it, sure. Track 3 means a lot to me, and I'm excited to play this. And I bought these records at just kind of like a general record store that had like a lot of different selection. I'm blanking on the name right now. Oh, it's the Elite Spectrum, like just like their record store. But there was one record store in particular in Taipei upon doing my research that I was really excited to go to. It's called THT Records. I don't really remember exactly how I found them. I do a lot of digging when I'm looking for record stores to go to in another country. Usually I'm just like looking at bands that I like in that country and like seeing like which record stores they're working with. And I'm pretty sure that's how I found THT Records. And I went there. I spent Oh, I spent over an hour just like looking through everything because I was really impressed by their selection of music. Mostly I was really impressed by their collection of like 90s and early 2000s post-punk and rock. For example, they had a lot of records from artists like Acetone, Karate, Codeine, Duster, bands of like that kind of vibe, which I thought was so cool because I don't even see a lot of those records in the US. So they had a really cool selection. They had a lot of bands that I like. They had some Alex G. So if we have similar music tastes and you find yourself in Taiwan, I really recommend that record store. I thought they had a really interesting selection. But I did buy one thing from that store. I went there on my last day in Taiwan and I had already bought 3 records in Taiwan. So I was like, girl, you can only buy one more because you got 2 more countries to go to and you're going to be lugging this stuff around the entire time. But I walked away with this, which I'm really happy about. It's an anthology from the band Acetone, a collection of music that they released from 1992 to 2001. Haven't opened it yet, but I'm a fan of Acetone and I've never seen their records like in store. I found it at some shop in Taipei, so I thought that was really cool. I love this little like blurb on the side. Jason from Spears True Lies and Hope from Mazzy Star. Hope Sandoval said, Acetone are one of my all-time favorite bands. Their music is still as electrifying and beautiful now as it was back then. Happy about that. In Taipei, I went to another really cool store called Car Store. Highly recommend going to the store. This was the coolest store that I think I went to in Taipei. They just had a bunch of music and zines and books and pop culture related items, and it was decked out in like concert posters. They had a section of like Asian music and Taiwanese music and had a lot of records from record labels in Asia that I really liked, such as Big Romantic Records, and they had some really cool zines. I wish I bought more stuff. I don't know why I didn't buy more stuff at that shop. I ended up buying a cassette tape. I collect cassette tapes as well as records. I bought this cassette tape for this band that I really like in Japan, and I know they're not Taiwanese, and I know that I was going to Japan after this, but I saw it and I was like, oh, I have to buy it because I love them. It's this band called Texas 3000, and I actually saw them play my first night in Japan. I posted a little video about it on my TikTok. They're one of my favorite bands right now. I'm so happy the dates lined up and I got to see them while I was in Tokyo. The first track in this album is like one of my favorite songs I think I've heard in the past year. Awesome little band. And I found their tape at that store in Taipei and I had to buy it. One more music related thing I got in Taipei. I went to this like streetwear store and they had a bunch of Faye Wong stuff. Like they had shirts with her on it and sweatshirts. I think it's from a brand called the 90s Club. And then they had sticker packs as well. So I bought this little Faye Wong sticker pack. And if you follow me on social media, I actually posted a video a while ago recreating this outfit of hers that has always lived in my head rent free. And it kind of popped off. It got a lot of views. So I like that this outfit of hers is included in the sticker pack because I love this outfit. So yeah, cute little Faye Wong sticker pack to go with my Faye Wong albums. Now, I bought 3 records when I was in Japan. The first record store we went to, we just happened upon it, so I don't know what it's called, but I'll try to find it. But we just happened upon it and walked in, and immediately I found like one of my holy grail albums that I was hoping to find in Japan. So I was happy. I was very happy. They had this section that was used Japanese rock. If you know, you know. This is the 2004 album, The Book About My Idle Plot on a Vague Anxiety by the Japanese band Toe. This band is, I feel like, super well known in a type of cultish way amongst math rock fans, and I have loved this band since high school. Before I came to Japan, when I was thinking about what albums from Japanese artists I would love to just find on my trip, I wanted to find an album from Toe. And there it was in the used Japanese rock section. As I was sifting through them, I found this. And then right behind it was this album, which I recognized immediately. Not many people know them. They're very underrated, but I've been following them for a couple years. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce their name, Kiki, but they are like an emo, screamo band from Hashima, Japan. A friend introduced them to me a couple years ago, and they've been on my radar ever since. I was really hoping to catch one of their shows in Japan, but it didn't align. Found this in the used rock section. It looks to be in pretty perfect condition, and I was so excited to find this one because they are not very well known. Toe is very popular. They have a very big following and really well known within the music space. But this band only has like 800 monthly listeners on Spotify. So I was shocked to kind of find them in this record store. Really happy about both purchases I made at that record store. And that same music shop we were in also had a really big CD collection. I wish I had more time to sift through all the CDs they had, but I was with a friend and I didn't want to keep her like waiting while I just look at everything for 3 hours. But I did pick up a couple used CDs just for fun because I just love when they have the Japanese packaging, okay? I just love it. I think it's cute. So I got 2 CDs. Apparently I really like British music, but I got The Smiths, The Queen is Dead, and then this one from Suede. I actually have a shirt with this album cover on it, but again, just the Japanese packaging, and these were like $3 each at the shop I was at, so why not? As a music collector, I have to indulge. The next record shop that I went to in Tokyo was something I'd done a lot of research on and knew that I wanted to go to specifically before my trip, versus the other shop that I went to, which was I just kind of happened upon. There were actually a lot of record stores that I wanted to go to on my trip, but I didn't get to go to all of them. I only went to a couple because, again, I was like, I'm running out of suitcase space, I'm running out of money. Let's not go into any more stores. This was a record store that I really wanted to go to. It's called Nerds Records, and this store had just an awesome selection of 90s, early 2000s hardcore, modern hardcore, and emo, and like alt rock bands. A lot of artists that I really like. A lot of my friends' bands had albums in this shop, which was so crazy for me to see. And the record shop also does distribution under a label called Ice Grills, which means that they have distributed albums from some of my favorite bands, but with Japanese packaging, which was super cool. So they had albums from like Title Fight, Drug Church, Citizen, all in Japanese packaging, and it was so cool. But it was just all emo and hardcore music, and like my friends' bands from Philly, which was just so cool. They had cassettes, they had CDs, they had records, they had merch. It was just really cool to see like the scene in the US be like so loved by this shop in Tokyo. It was just really cool to see like these bands that I really liked and that my friends are in and that I grew up around and have worked with in the past. I ended up just leaving with one thing from the shop, and it's just this little split EP from All Under Heaven, Leaving Time, and Glare. Leaving Time was actually playing a show in Tokyo while I was there. I really like all 3 of these bands, so I bought it, and it helps that it was smaller. It made me feel like better about buying it because I knew it would fit. Okay, these last 2 media related things are books that I bought in Japan. I got these at, again, just like some store that I happened on into, some bookstore. This one I'm so excited about. This actually might be like my favorite purchase from the trip. Maybe, perhaps, top 3. It's this awesome 90s alt rock magazine that's entirely in Japanese, but it's so cool. It features all bands that I like: Sonic Youth, Dinosaur Jr., Pavement, Smashing Pumpkins, Pixies, My Bloody Valentine, Yola Tango, Weezer, Soundgarden, like awesome bands. So cool. It's like, okay, here's Thurston Moore's guitar and pedal lineup and like what he's using. Belinda Butcher's live gear. It talks about different guitars that Kevin Shields uses. Like, it's so cool. I love the layout. It's just so cool. This is so cool. I'm like so happy I got this and found this. And this next one is just a Popeye magazine. That's the Youth Cinema Catalog. Cover features a photo from Ghost World, which is a great movie, even better comic book. I just really like the layout of this magazine. I love the photos. It's awesome. It's so cool. We need to bring back print media. And it looks like those are all the things that I bought for myself. Now that I think about it, I don't think I'm gonna talk about the souvenirs I got for other people because I haven't given it to them yet and don't want to spoil it. And also it's just like, you know, little trinkets and snacks, so I don't think it's anything notable. I'm really happy with all my purchases. I don't think I had any sort of like vacation like brain where I just was buying random stuff for the heck of it. I'm looking back on all my purchases now and I'm like, I'm really happy with every purchase that I made. I didn't go overboard. I think I'm gonna use everything. I'm really happy with my purchases and it's all stuff I really like. And I'm especially happy about the media purchases I made. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see next because I'm trying to post on YouTube more. So let me know. And as always, thank you for watching. And if you made it this far, drop a comment down below.